Hello, you guys. Before we get started, just want to go let you guys know if you guys were a fan about it. I know we want to get a topic for that. Yeah, let's get started off another episode. Hello, you guys. Shamer here, Power Ranger here. What is going on? They call me Shamer once again. Welcome back into another podcast of my heroes of all times. Yeah. So, welcome back into another guys podcast, Mighty Heroes, Season 5. Even though we had a lot of things. I know a lot of stuff they've been talking on the news on our internet. But we're going to keep you guys updated if you heard something. Speaking of that, the Power Rangers fans, even though it is the 20 years of Mystic Force. That I still had that thing somewhere. I used to have it. But I will share it again for you guys so you guys can check it out. Yeah, I had. But we will going to celebrate of the 20 years anniversary of Mystic Force and Time Force for 20. It's 25 anniversary of Time Force and basically 30 years anniversary of Zeo. I almost forgot about it. I got to do with Villa Power Rangers Zeo. So yeah, basing on that, we love Zeo. Even though I do seen it, I didn't technically see Zeo. I mean, as a kid, but I did remember seeing it with the Wild Force episode when they had a crossover with all Red Rangers teaming up together. MVR. But I didn't never noticed that. But I just wish they would still do a movie. But somehow they canceled that. But we will think we need talking about it about Sunday. Probably with friends and friends or about Power Rangers again. Because if they managed to deal, we couldn't have things on that. So basically, we are back in another scene. Sorry, bye. There we go. Shirt in there. Yeah, I'm gonna make some update news. So let's get this party started. Oh, if you guys really news on here, please subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to the Mighty Heroes members over there. I will put in the link over there for these guys. You can follow it over there. And yeah, we've been doing this for almost 3 years from now. This year is about to be turned. For our community, will be turned 3. So that will be very exciting. Got like 2 months to go before our 30 years anniversary will be coming. And we've been doing it for almost 3 years from now. So this will be our 3rd anniversary from now. For the community, it'll be turned 3 years. And we still standing no matter what. This will be our history. And speaking of that, I think I met one of my friends a while back before this and such and such. Actually, covered met them a while back too. Before It's actually 3. Speaking of 3 years, actually I met these guys 3 years ago when I first came on their swing. So yeah, we had no update news about it, but we will talking about Power Rangers again. Upcoming news, dinosaurs, superheroes, movies, and a lot of more. And we'll definitely keep some updated news. I just want to shout out to the Legacy of Nerve once again with this updated news and a fan club. Because he always been the positive of all times. I didn't technically give it the content, so all times ready, always been, we always trying to be as him as possible. I mean, nobody's actually, sometimes that's like me, I will never get really care about it, but you know how it is. So, anyways, listen. I should have put a louder sound effects too, but you know what? Well, welcome to that. I'll basically do a review what this guy said. So, we know about Power Rangers. I expect everybody's not a fan of that. But we did discover about this Weeble a while back. Now it does almost reminds me of Cosmic Fury. And speaking of that, speaking of that, I'm trying to think what I'm trying to say. 5 years, 80 years of Dino Fury. Sony's 90th. Not this again. We'll talk about some other stuff too. I do have some Power Ranger stuff again. 5 years, 80 years of Dino. I mean, when I first watched it, the first and second one was pretty good, and then the third episode, it got went off with one kidder. And like I said, it's not. I'm blaming on the Nets. I just don't like what they did with one series, but some of this is good, and half of it does affect a lot of us because of this. And again, it's part of smoothness. But we'll talk about it. But this, well, actually, I will do because of this. Yeah, that is the reason why. If I would have known about it, I would have done that probably differently. But compare it to Dun and Fury versus this, it's kind of like East Universe you compare it to, just like Superman. Um, forgot what his name. Harry Cameron's the universe, the DCU universe, Superman, and this 91st Superman. It's like this 91st Superman and compare it towards to the Garner, James Garner's verse, for example. In these spaces where minds, will be a lot better than they're Dino Fury because it's based on Google Power Rangers. But it's all the good stories too. But I think mine would be a lot better, to be honest. But I do remember the first time when I got into Power Rangers. It's like it's on ABC Kids. It's like every Saturday they watch it. Like I had been watching it on. Got into it because I remember my cousin. Well, then wait, not wait, cousins. We're just friends. Family members stuff spent a long time ago. But I was over there at a friend's house that time when I was little, and he has a Dino and Thunder. I pulled up the shirt up and pretend I was a Power Ranger. I remember Laddie used to be my boy. Still is. Mostly depends on my character. But I remember that I wanted that DVD so bad. Like I wanted that so bad. I wanted him. I wanted taking his knee. I want my stuff. Like God, it was like Dino Dome was the greatest. When I first watched this, I think it's a DVD of that. I don't know what he did with it at that time, but I guess he did. But I remember watching this. Power Rangers is actually the favorite that I got into. And then ABC Kids, Jetix, I remember playing it so many times. Like, I can't stop thinking about it, but that was my childhood. That was my superhero all times favorite. If I would have had internet at the time, I would have watched it so many times already. I remember the next that I had is Jungle Fury, the DVD Jungle Fury. Like I used to have Jungle Fury all the time, and I remember watched it so many times. Like I used to have the helmet, the toy, the morpher, everything was Bane. Like back in Bandai's days. Everybody don't remember when I first got into Power Rangers. I've been and then I what? It's like I never noticed at that time because I was a kid. We probably noticed like I want to be in a show so many times. I rather want them to be coming here so much, meaning the Rangers, but I never get a chance. I mean, then we took a break wall just as a little bit. Then that's when it came to Nickelodeon. I never know who it does. Why it came to Nickelodeon first of all. At that time, I never understand why it came to Nickelodeon that time because when I first watched Mighty Morphin back in old Chen, it came on ABC Kids. And that's why Mighty Morphin was the famous. I never noticed, but I do remember watching it so many times. And I should have got that toy years ago. I should have got that toy many years ago. My mom should have got me that toy. When I would have capped that so much. Like Jettis is actually my childhood. I remember Jettis is. I should have got that toy years ago. Even though the toy that I used to love had some problems with that, but still. They always was sold choice with the most for Mighty Morphin. Um yeah, if they can do it with it's possible. I mean who knows? That's the reason why that I still wasn't plus. When I got from Beast Morpher, no, Ninja Steel, Dino Charge and Ninja Steel, I wanted that costume so bad when I was 12. I wanted that so bad. I wanted to be the first kid in this world, in this state. Um, yeah, but now I got the costume right here. Now I got it Easter right here. But at that time, I wanted a real one. But it's cost so much money. I wish I would have knew about it. I wish somebody, you know, as a kid, I really wish somebody would have told me this. How did they make it? How they should make this like this? I never realized at that time because I was very, very, very wanted it so bad. I want to make this history so hit to the people and be on the news, being famous a lot. Then I got to it, but I never noticed at the time until I never want to believe in that first because I used to doubt this guy was the greatest. So. Until a couple years later on after that, that's what I got into Beast Mode first. And then second one, I thought it was great, but it's awesome. I wish it would have went more. But when I first got into seeing this one, I was freaking out. Like I recorded it and I'm very excited about this. I seen it every time, but even though I missed something, it takes me a lot of months and almost a year or two to realize into something once. Not only for this episode, but a totally for Power Rangers too. For what's going on behind the scenes. That's just really why when we first started this, until JDF passed away, I never get a chance to. I tried it, one time, and it's because I was excited and scared at that time. I didn't know what to say because I wanted, to see them. So I'm like, kids. Think I did embarrassment, but I should, should have given it a chance that time. I just wish I still had a chance, but I don't know. It's because people are nerds. That's what I believe. Okay, 2 days. Ow. Yeah, that's amazing good. We got like 1 week. Still had no news again, but we had certain stuff for certain fans that we knew about this update. A lot of crazy stuff. But yeah, Arby's is going to have mentioned about Money Morphin comic books. Oh yeah, maybe show you guys about this new comic books, even though it's. from Goon Studios, even though it has concern about this 69 book. Nobody loves that. They love once and one person using it and another one. Let's see. Then we had I know it's there somewhere. Oh, there it goes. Find it with share screen in it, and okay, we're gonna find it, and boom. Yeah, imagine if they made this like this in the reboot or not. I would be very pissed and very upset, furious if they don't cast him as the Red Ranger. But even though Paramount will start, if by content, working together, what's company, they advise me doing the Paramount. And if only if FMG in it, because their libraries is in there. I let her stick with all three things. YouTube, DDR, and DVDs. Those are the three things that I wanted to be out. To get the fans what they want. So, frame. For my plotches, I mean. Just a little bit. There we go. I was trying to do this spin style thing when Ethan James did. And speaking of that, he had skin armor that he can plot, but he's also can plots too. To be honest, but I wish he did. Well, I'm gonna make this happen. But here we go. And there you had it. We got the really good designers, and I do love it. Even though, and also started to Market Bennett, Andrew Boone Studios. Wow, this looks pretty amazing. I could have done it. I could have like draw something kind of like this, and maybe put who knows. But I do love a design of the suits. They make recognize, but it's look recognizable. You got like Pterodactyl, Triceratops, Mammoth, Mastodon, Sagittooth, and Tyrannosaurus. Suits Jason all these characters from MVR and it looks like a super looks like a different designer. I gotta at least say it at least. Unless they would have done a web series, but maybe use something. Who knows? Looks pretty awesome. The suits of this thing looks pretty rock. Looks sick. And whoever designed this for this book, shout out to them. looks pretty merits. And then we got other comic books will be coming by. I feel like we seen it from Brandon Hill, and he's still making his videos right now. Every now and then, we got Brandon Hill also make his videos again, and also shout out to him again. Yeah, forget me. We had a water situation, and I do need had this thing situated right now, but we're gonna get to it afterwards. Right now, we're trying to get this whole situation sorted as possible we could, cause yeah, we do have issues with Hollywood once again with this new because we're trying to get our projects done. Well, mine actually trying to get my projects done as possible. I just got to download some sounds and mix to it. I just really wish I would had GarageBand web better than this, but it's really difficult to use to edit it. So definitely, um, so yeah, let me show you guys what I have. Also, shout out to Kachasi before we get started. Shout out to the Legacy of Nerd and Joker Saki because I think they're gonna. I think they'll also hoard hosts for this month. That's what I heard of. They are hosting for this month, and definitely, yeah. My mom used to give me this when I was younger. I used to watch this and buy this one. And why is actually my favorite? Because Nick had a motorcycle. You know, Ethan Doss has a motorcycle. I've been watched their movies so many times. Like I did at Famble because this is Weasel White Web is my favorite. Well, when I was a baby, in fact, letters also my I didn't know what color it is that time when I was born. So that is my favorite, virtual favorite. I don't know which. I think it's this one. You know what? Forget it. I'm just gonna share it right now once I get finished. I'm trying to find it perfect so you guys can see it as possible if you could. I'm trying to get a better look, but okay, that is more like it. That is more like it. Okay. Alright. Alright, there we go. So 2, 1. Yeah. That's what I used to have when I was a little. Blockbusters. My mom bought me this from Blockbusters. I think Blockbusters used to had this. But long story short, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but one of the staff and I went to Delaware and we went to the thrift store and Delmore. I think they had the old stuff with DVDs, cameras, and all clothes that they sold. But anyways, we walking around that they had VCR tapes of old movies that they still had that they sold, DVDs, and I seen SPD, even Wild Force, Operation. They had blockbusters that time. Like they used to have it all the time. I just wish Blockbuster was there, so they still continue. But I didn't know they still had it. Like they had SPD. I should have bring some money right now and I would buy that thing. I would have bring it if I really knew this. I would have bought it my money myself and I would have buy it. But they still had old movies and DVDs. Like it's crazy. They even had SPD. You know, next time I'm going over to the thrift store, I'm gonna buy it right now. Next time that we're going to the thrift store in Delaware, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna ask Mom can see when we some money when we go to the thrift store. Cause they literally sold it in Delaware, and yeah, it's really. I think that's when Toronto Harvey. That's what they carries over there in Harvey. Some of the stack carries in Harvey, and I'm blaming man. I should have blamed money. I should have gone over there and buy DVD, and I would have done review right now. Maybe when I get DVDs, I probably would do review of the two DVDs of Power Rangers, so you guys can check this out. Um, I hope it's not too late, cause hope it's not too late. If we get any chance to buy it, hopefully I could go over there and get that. Cause I'll ask Mom, cause he won't for that for me, and I would definitely buy it. I would definitely buy the DVD. I had to get that DVD. I should have got it out sooner. But I didn't get a chance. I hope nobody's even bought it. I'm so sorry. I felt like a kid. Oh my gosh. Other news, no nothing. Just comic books and other stuff that we should know of. Arby's. There are comic book Arby's, but we do know that anybody is about that. Oh yeah, Mortal Kombat. We definitely need to talk about Karma Comment X Man. We do need to talk about other stuff too. Mortal Kombat, other stuff too. I know everybody's not the biggest fan of that, but few of us with Mortal Kombat because it's more action. It's about action. I didn't get a chance to see it. Eventually will. I will start doing a review on that. Like this easily. But this one is really hitting hard. I really wish they would have did the sound effects, like kung fu sound effects. Like you see kung fu sound effects when you see some martial arts. Forgive me. Yes. I don't even know. So guys. Okay. I haven't even seen it yet, but I will do eventually during the club and doing that. But I would definitely make announcements of posting on there so you guys can freak out for yourself. And yeah, it's gonna be announcing of this. Can't do it right now, but it's gonna be soon. Can't do it just yet, but until the thing is over. I know. Whoever it is. I'm trying to see if we will get some Mortal Kombat. If you guys are our biggest fan of Mortal Kombat. Because last year of October, it was originally supposed to be coming, but they delayed it. And that was very disappointing right now. We hoping that we want it to be there as possible. So they just released like a while ago. They just released a while ago. Oh. They just released about a while ago. And I didn't get to see the trailer yet. Well, I will definitely doing it because I miss the old days when you get to buy DVDs and VCR of. I don't even know, I wasn't even born when it first came, but I remember that I had the VCR or even DVDs of New Line Entertainment, New Line Cinema. But it was also owned by them, but very independent at that time. And then later on, just now owned by Warner Bros. Now. Sorry, Starch. I can't believe it. That guy is so back. But they bought all the characters back like they did back in the day. Now I've seen it that Johnny Carson does have powers like speed powers. I don't know what type of powers in it. I just wish that Johnny. Now I don't know if you noticed this, but spoiler word. Johnny Carson does have powers. I just wish that they Madison on had his only Billy's powers right now, like his green powers. Let's see, what is actually his powers they explain? That doesn't even tell you about in the movie, or just his noble self with martial arts. Green energy source power. That didn't even send that part too. While offer him seeing without powers, seeing he may be unlocked in this one. When that's crazy, but I really wish he still had powers. So I really just what they say. They both used to be together, but now they fighting. Oh man! Yeah, I remember the first time me and my mom watched this, almost have to the end, and it was okay, but it's also missed a story. It didn't hype to the fans, and then Iconic. It has superpowers except Johnny Gunn. I hopefully later on that Johnny Carson, right, Johnny Case. I meant forget me, Johnny Case. Johnny Case does have powers. I wish Johnny Case does have powers because in an anime series and the games, he had green energy source of powers. So it didn't happen. But hopefully they might be had his powers, or he might be in the third episode, third season, third part. Who knows? Like it show you he does have powers when he was younger. He increased his power by the movie. It does tell you the story he had powers when he was younger. He discovered so as a younger. I don't know why they should have done that in real life. The reason why they came like this because Bruce Lee. Very awesome. More phenomenal, and this is actually I gotta say, even though he doesn't have powers, but still fighting for his own martial arts, I'm very excited about this movie coming out. So definitely, yeah. For the other storylines, it got dark. and it's already been dark. I don't mind that. Besides, it's all about acid in these centers because I did see a lot of acid so much. Even as a kid, I've seen a lot of acid movies a lot with martial arts stars. That's what. Yeah, I'm very excited about this movie coming up. About May. They're coming up at May, so be aware and yeah, see how it goes with her. Hopefully, we could do this. It probably came out like half of that between 2 months. 4 movies came out, and I think it's came out on the 6th of May. So make sure be ready for prepared. Yes, very tardy. Yeah. Oh, I was so close. It was an 8. 8, 8. My mistake. 8. Yeah, my phone is keep acting up. I don't know what's going on. Ah, okay. Oh,
Hey, Shamer.
hey, what's going on?
Long time no see.
Hey,
I'm out there doing straight up walks.
nice, nice,
Hey,
nice.
it's worth a shot.
Mm-hmm.
So, how's it going with you?
Good. Everything was good. Today is also the 20 years anniversary of Time Force and Mystic Force.
Yeah, 25th anniversary for Time Force and 20th anniversary for Mystic Force.
And even Zeal, too. 30 years anniversary of Zeal.
Oh, oh, Power Rangers Zeo. Oh, right. Oh, forgot
Yeah.
about that one. Yeah, and also the 10th anniversary for Power Rangers Dino Supercharge. Since
Yeah.
both Dino Charge and Super Dino Charge are the same season, so releasing Dino Supercharge might not be a bad thing after all. At least it's over an improvement over Megaforce and Samurai.
Yeah. I also heard that after been mentioned about the crossover that they should have done that in Dino Charge, but it never happened. But Brandon Hill had been said that in the video.
Oh yeah. I'm
Yeah.
also hyped up for his new video, which I'm gonna put in my best of Brandon Mejia playlist of videos, which he is really good.
Yeah, he does. He does
Because
a
I
lot
would
of
like to see a crossover between Megaforce and Dino Charge throughout Super Dino Charge.
yeah.
But but hey, at least we got slightly Dimension Danger and slightly of Grid Connection.
Yeah. But the problem is that I'm worried about that I wanted to be is about even though you're not a fan of ninjas, but it should have been more than that for Ninja Steals based on ninjas, but it's not close material, but it's also repeated it. That's when I have an issue. We pointed to one actor who played Brody, the Red Ranger, and he actually explained about that behind the scenes, that what's going on, that why we should never trust him in the first place. And I agreed. We talked about this a while back.
Yeah, thanks to Ham Saban himself. Oh, brother. Here we go again.
Even though I like the soap, but still, It should have done originally. It's done original with ninjas like Ninja Storm, for example, like Disney did.
Not to mention Once a Ranger from Operation Overdrive.
Oh yeah, that one too.
Yeah, which I've never forget about that crossover.
Yeah, I just wish they did with Mystic Force.
Not to mention Mystic Force and SPD, which would have been a cruel crossover, but at least the Sentai stuff managed to cover it.
Yeah, I gotta get a credit for Super Sentai for that one. Because at their time, I think it's knowing what's going on because they didn't even have enough money or enough budget to put on just because of this. That's the reason why they didn't do crossovers because of the budget that time behind the scenes. And the producers are planning on that, but the thing about it is they don't really have enough budget.
Just like that.
Yeah, it's true. It's very true.
Oh, brother, give me a goddamn break with that.
Yeah, man. I would have said the same to myself.
I had a dream next week. Next week, I tell you. I can't wait for Netflix The Dinosaurs popping out.
Yeah.
Now that's something that I'm really hyped for.
Yeah, indeed. I will change it myself too.
But I am also hyped up for the Power Rangers reboot for Disney Plus.
Yeah, they're working on it, but we don't even have information yet until between March and April. Hopefully, they're giving updated news between the fan club and the Legacy of Nerd that I heard of. If you check in on their videos on that.
Yeah, pretty much.
If I even hear something, we probably would know something because I'm very excited about it. Only issue is we don't even know how fans one goes. It depends if they're doing the way. We'll probably who knows. That's what I heard.
Yeah. I'm still disappointed that the Power Ranger era just ended back in 2023, thanks to Hasbro and this CEO guy, Chris Cock.
Yeah, it's ever since Brian Gordian passed away, it went downhill, and they should never hire this guy. They should have hired this guy, another one that actually cares about it, and kept it going. But instead, you hire this guy, Chris Cock, and he's the main reason that the Power Rangers got down in the first place.
Exactly. I mean, what he did back then, it was very ridiculous.
Yeah, I probably need to do a video on that way
And
and
I'm
on.
still pissed off about this. Still pissed off that they closed out Dinoland USA back in Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. It's that bad.
Yeah, I heard a lot of stuff that going on. I ain't really seen it what they did. It's very disappointing. I mean, the guy by Auger, he actually did it for work for 20 years, and I didn't even know it until I seen it. He worked for 20 years.
Well, anyways, I gotta get going. Back to my walk.
Mm-hmm.
Right down to the last match. It's nice knowing you, Shamer. And sorry if I... See you later if I do another stream of mine.
All right. See if you do. Yeah, shout out to him. One of our members. I gotta ask one of my buds, he can help my friend out about this, so he can. I gotta talk to him. So we don't even have enough updates with the Power Ranger stuff because even though we could have had more than that, but I don't know. All I do know is if we hear something about the reboot, and I know one or few people's, but Sky and I is going to talk about this later on. We're going to talk about this. And what's this we mean? Listen, but Sky, me and him was going to be talking about this if we had bought back Kamen Riders, but I don't know. It's going to be animated. Well, plus we do because we wanted to bring back, but I don't know. But that was on the future. If Paramount asked me about the Power Rangers, but that would be the TV shows and films. Now the issue is for Once Upon a Union and on it for live action, we didn't know how to do. I wanted to bring back Jettas back for the crossover because we just seen like a lot of crossover over the decades. Well, I wasn't in there yet, but we seen it that they've been doing crossovers with Nickelodeon, not Nickelodeon, but Nicktoons, Cartoon Network. Yeah, they did crossovers, and they almost would have done a movie, but didn't happen at that time. I wish they did. It would have been a movie, or it would be a series too. But they did a commercial probably and a game too. Now for Jettas, I think they did commercial too, but they would have done this series too of the universe. They've been joining forces from original monster versus the Kong had allies to work with previous with enemies like Zaltwax, other ruins, all that stuff that they could have done it. It would have been a flashback of beginning of the story before this. That's what I've been planning for a year. For 2 years. I've been playing this for 2 years to bring this thing back on why it hasn't been happening, but instead I want to do that for Honor Drama Series to do a yeah. So I'm gonna have to cancel that and just do that. Well, not just cancel that, but change the plans too. I'm at so we can get on another resin. If it works, then we can adopt that and turn into live action. Just like I use these two modern book series, and they turn into live action for the next part. And then it would be medium dark. Now, if it's going to be a short films, now short films for this one for the door part will definitely be that one. Guys, I gotta remake this logo again somewhere. I gotta wait post on that again. But I do miss the logo from back in the day. Old logo. Anyways, we still continuing this. Probably the next episode, episode 13 on Friday. If we hear something, because all we seen is Mortal Kombat, and that was epic. The trailer looks pretty epic. Power Ranger stuff, we will still continue on this Power Rangers because we definitely need to start doing Link again. But anywho, I want to shout out to anybody. The reason why you guys are the greatest is because you support my content for my community. Doing good. Yeah, excuse my phone. It keeps at. Sorry, I can't even do this. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna start ending this in here, and then we're still continuing this. If we hear something from the fan club, I want to shout out to everybody. Reason why you guys are the greatest because it's support my heroes content on yourself. So yeah, we'll continue on this. And before we go, Smart for time! Tyrannosaurus! Dino Beast! Tiger Furry, Green Ranger! Also, one more. Dino Thunder, oh wow, Criteria Power, Blue Ranger! Yeah, the reason why we're doing it because it's doing it for JDF, always Jacob for the Frank, Kidder for the fans, Patrick for the fans, alongside Stanley, the Marbles, also care about the fans, last CPL Pascal, Brian Gordian, last CPL Pascal, Ryan Gordian, shoot. And the other ones for Walt Disney, Walt Disney Beer, Believe in Magic, care about the matches very much. That's the reason why we always still continue. And in 2 months, actually in April, about a month coming by, it's almost March. Well, actually, April will be coming because our anniversary will stay alongside my birthday, and yeah, you guys will check it out. And I want to shout out to you guys. The reason why you guys are the greatest is because you support my current AR community, and also shout out to me, Saber, as your host. Also shout out to go check it out, subscribe to my Money Heroes members over here. We'll be linking to below. We hear the updating news about it, so yeah. So we will heads up for this. That's it for this week. Next episode will be coming out on Friday. Now, kiss you guys, and just remember, thanks for watching it. If you guys are really interested for that, and I'll kiss you guys later. And just remember, be strong, believe in yourself, and prepare for battle. And I'll kiss you guys next time, next episode, on episode 15. Money Hero. Okay.